what's going on out there, YouTube land? It's your girl, Pretty Sexy Jahra Brand, aka Stunna Sexton. And of course, you guys, we are back for another review of Basketball Wives Season 11. And this is going to be episode 22. And you guys, I know I'm like a week behind on my reviews, and I'm sorry about that. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, and we finna just go ahead and start off episode 22 review and of Basketball Wives Season 11. And we're gonna start off with our very first scene, which is with Evelyn and her assistant, as they are having a casting call because Evelyn's bodysuits did so well that now she says she wants to move into the maxi dress department. And she says, you know, she wants to have a casting call because she wants to host an event, you know, since she's venturing off into maxi dresses, to have some models model some of her dresses as she goes on into this stage of her business. And you know, we get a cute scene of like the girls coming in, they're talking, they're telling Evelyn, you know, what they've done as far as like modeling work and what kind of activities they did before they actually got into modeling. And it seems to be going really well, and you can tell Evelyn is very excited and her assistant is as well, and things are just going very, very good as they are excited. And Evelyn says she wishes that she could pick everyone, but she knows she can't, but she wish she could. And so I like that. I think that shows a very good place that Evelyn is in and just how things are working for her in her life. So then we move into our next scene, which is Jennifer and her fiance Christian, and they are walking the dog. And you know, Jennifer's checking in with her man, seeing how everything is going, you know, with his court case. And he says he's just pretty much getting tired of them on the 15th of every month, reminding him that he has to make a payment. And Jennifer says that, you know, $250,000 would really help right now, because, you know, she could pay off his restitution, come forth for her wedding, and just kind of keep it moving. And you can tell they're just weighing very hard on their relationship and how it's like stressing both of them out, because he wants it to be over and Jennifer really wants it to be over because she's ready to walk down the aisle. In fact, I do. And I can understand it, because guess what, baby? I mean, you know, I know this your past, and we a couple, and I gotta help you get through this. So I think Jennifer is being a good future wife, because she's sticking beside her man in his time of triumph and troubles. So then, y'all, we move into our next scene, and it is my baby Jaceel, of course, and Miss Brandy Maxfield. And Miss Jaceel says she wants to take swimming classes before she goes to Mexico with the ladies. And as of course, you know, I thought I was the only person from Mississippi that just did not know how to like swim or get in the pool. But Jaceel was like, baby, I don't swim. She's like, I need to learn, because she's like, in case we get up here to Mexico and these girls get to acting like they gonna throw somebody overboard off the boat, which is true. But you also just know how to swim, because guess what? It's an important thing. And I like how she made it, you know, like put two and two in a hand, like the importance of swimming, but also the importance of why if you're out somewhere, you with people, you should know how to swim, just in case you have to save their life. But Jaceel is having a good time. You know, she's a little nervous, but she says, baby, she put her mind to it, she can do anything. And as the classes are going on, you know, Brandy's there cheering her on, also recording her swim, because Brandy says she is a sports mom. So anything that has to do with a physical activity or sport, she is definitely there to like stand forth and hold it down. She said, especially for Jaceel. And I like the relationship and friendship that Jaceel and Miss Brandy Maxfield are developing this season. Just along so far. So, you know, like I said, Jacille's in the pool, she's taking her classes, she's doing her lessons. And so we transition from there to Brandy sitting at a table, and Jacille is, in the back, I guess, getting dressed, putting on her clothes after her swimming class. And Jacille comes through the door and she says to Miss Brandy, she was like, girl, I need about 50 more of them things. And Brandy said, I'm not about 52. And I liked it because they were like playing with each other and playing off words in the scene. And you can just tell that they're just really having a good time getting to know each other in the dynamic of their relationship. And then as Miss Jacille sits, after Miss Jacille sits down, Miss Brandy lets Miss Jacille know that Brooke may be mad with her, because at her wedding, which she did give Miss Jacille a compliment on about, the environment, how everything was set up. She let her know that that at her wedding that Evelyn went and told Brooke what Brandy and Jennifer were discussing at the table. And Jacille was kind of like, well, what was said, what happened? And, Miss Brandy just laid it out on the table, pretty much how they had all had to talk about Miss Brooks' relationship and how everything was playing out. And, saying that even Miss Jennifer said that they tried to compare it to hers. And she was like, you cannot do that because the situations are different. And I like the advice Miss Jacille gave Miss Brandy, which was, some friends, you can't tell them about their relationships and you can't tell them about what's going on, even though you see it, because it kind of messes up the dynamic of the relationship and how the friendship is seen and may come across. So I feel like Miss Jacille gave some very helpful and prevalent advice to Miss Brandy, and I think Miss Brandy was willing and accepting to receive it from Miss Jacille, because she knows that Miss Jacille, just like herself, their hearts are in a good place. They all care about care about Brooke. I'm so sorry. Care about Brooke. So it's just like, we gotta get away. We gotta get to a place where they can just like build, talk, and see if things can change in the dynamic. So our next scene is baby Miss Jackie tucking Christy up in this, okay? And she is sitting down to meet with Evelyn. And honestly, am I surprised? No, because like I've been saying from the longest, Jackie Christie is a big part of this show. And you cannot erase Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives. And the fact that the ladies are sitting down, which is, when I say ladies, I mean Miss Evelyn. The fact that Miss Evelyn is even sitting down with Miss Jackie Christie is kind of interesting. And she said even Shani reached out to her and saw her to, sit down with Jackie, because she sat down with Jackie and she had a conversation with Jackie. And Miss Evelyn was like, at first she was like, no, but she was like, okay. She would sit down with Jackie Christie, and Miss Jackie and Evelyn meet up. And, when they first come into the scene, things are kind of awkward. Things are kind of tense, because guess what? There's this recording. There's these things that Miss Evelyn has dug up about Jackie's past. It's like a conglomerate of things piled up into like one meetup, and you can tell that there's been like talks on both sides that, hey, y'all gonna meet, y'all need to talk, get an understanding. Jackie's still gonna be here, from what I see. Now I may be wrong, I may be absolutely not right, but just from what I see. So Jackie sits down, Evelyn sits down, they have their drinks, and Evelyn was like, so what did I do to you, Jackie? What did I ever do to you? Whatever happened? And Jackie says that, she was entrusting someone, she was venting, and the information is out, but she's apologizing for it. and just saying that, you know, she's no longer friends with that person and that there are no issues and that she just wants to be a sisterhood and move on. And Miss Evelyn was like, well, Miss Jackie, you know, that's all we've ever wanted. We've never like really wanted any problems or issues. You know, we love Crazy Jackie. And it's like, yes, y'all love Crazy Jackie, but also the fact that we're able to have this talk and get y'all in this scene and to have an authentic conversation, it shows a lot, improves a lot, and just goes to show that things can work out if conversations can be had. And, you know, Evelyn says, even while she's sitting there with Miss Jackie Christie, that she is going to invite her to Mexico with her and the other ladies for Jennifer bachelorette party, and just to have a little getaway because there's so much going on in everybody's life and so much is happening. And Jackie is shocked but also excited, and Evelyn tells her that she can invite Cheyenne. So that should be very, very interesting because we haven't seen Miss Cheyenne since the Lady Empowerment and since Miss Evelyn kind of like sat down to meet up with her. So as we move into our next scene, you guys, we are at Evelyn's event for her maxi dresses. And baby, let's say we got balloons, we got the scenery. We are feeling very much so beautiful in the sun and just having a good time. And of course, you know, Evelyn and her assistants are the first to arrive to the house, and then we get ready for the event to start. And so our first guest is Miss Brooke. And then after her is Miss Jennifer, and then after her is Miss Jacille, and then after Miss Jacille is Miss Brandy Maxfield. And of course, the ladies are eating it up. They're all giving, you know, fashion, shades, makeup, high glam, beauty, you know. We also have like an open bar at Evelyn's event. So, you know, some of the people are getting drinks, some of the ladies are getting drinks. And, you know, Brandy sees Brooke and they speak. It was very brief. It wasn't like a, hey girl, how you been? What's been going on? Let's catch up about whatever happened last time. It's pretty much like a very general hello, and let's keep it moving. So, baby, then we get into as we continue into our scene, we get into Miss Evelyn Lozada hosting her event and giving a speech. And she shouts out that her and Jennifer were the girls in Miami that started the maxi dresses on the maxi dress scene. And, you know, she says she hopes everyone is enjoying themselves at her event and that, you know, they see some dresses and that they will order some, will order some. And, you know, that they enjoy the prints and the patterns of the dresses. And the event is going really well. We are getting a lot of love at the event. And Miss Evelyn is just saying how nervous she is, but she's also proud of the work that she's done and how everything is turning out. And it seems to be going very smooth. And she said she has not told the ladies that she has invited Miss Jackie Christie and Cheyenne on the event, and she said she has to tell them before tomorrow. So this is also going to be a very interesting moment. Oh my gosh, excuse me y'all for yawning. I'm recording the video. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning, so I have to make my reviews when no one is at home in this time. So sorry y'all for yawning. It's 5 o'clock and I gotta make it. So y'all see how dedicated I am. So as we continue into the scene, we get Miss Jacelle, Miss Jennifer, Miss Brooks sitting down on the couch, and Miss Brandy Maxfield, and pretty much Jennifer poses the question, is everything gonna be cool between the ladies before they get to Mexico? And Brooke is like, she's kind of like, nah. And they're trying to figure out why. And the ladies get to go back and forth. And Brooke just lets Brandy know that she's upset with her because guess what? She's telling her personal business about her relationship in the group amongst the people, and how she does not like that, and that she said she should not be telling people that her and her man broke up. And Brandy says, well, I thought y'all were broken up. And Brooke politely says, no, we're taking a break. We're just taking space and some time. And she was like, and Brooke says to Brandy, you know about space. Don't you know about taking space? Don't you know about taking time? And baby, that's when things really get to getting heated and going left, because Brandy asked Brooke, is it a dig? She said, is it? Is it a dig? And Brooke was like, it could be. I was like, girl, no, we supposed to be in better places. This is not supposed to be going on. This is not supposed to be happening. This is not what needs to be taking place right now. I thought y'all were better than that. And y'all know, if y'all been watching Basketball Wives, y'all know Brooke and Brandy have been better than that. So for this to be going on, it's like, ooh, child. And then Brandy even posed a question to Brooke. How many points do you get for listening to Evelyn every time she tells you something about something I've done in our friendship and our relationship? She's like, do you get frequent flyer miles? And I was just like, girl, no, let's not. But also too, it kind of has been seeming that way. I'm not gonna lie, like Evelyn's been trying to lift the girls up and hype the girls up. And I ain't saying she's trying to hype them up and be into it, but you can just tell the pieces of the relationships are very fragile, and they're like moving pieces. And it's like you take this piece from that piece and add to this piece, then it causes this. But while they are all sitting down over in the corner, Miss Jacelle had to get up, and she was like, y'all, we're not gonna do this at Evelyn's event. And the next thing you know, Evelyn comes over and she sits down with the ladies, and she goes ahead and breaks the ice, and she lets them all know that Jackie and Miss Cheyenne is going to be joining them on a trip, and that she actually met up with Jackie, and that they had a conversation, and that Jackie took accountability for the things that she said, and that, you know, she wants to move things in a different place and in a better place. And everybody is pretty much flabbergasted and shocked. And even Miss Jacelle said, now, baby, now wait. Now you try to tell me I went on these talking to Jackie, but here you go talking to Jackie, making it with Jackie, and inviting her on a trip. And I would feel like Miss Jacelle feel like, girl, you gave me all this smoke about going to talk to her and trying to get her to like be inside the circle, just for you to turn around and do the same thing and give me slack for it. Same thing with Brandy. Brandy was like, now wait, when she was trying to do it, it was cool, it was fine. But now all of a sudden, you know, that since Evelyn's done it, it's okay, it's no problem, it's no issue. And Evelyn was like, get over it, you know, you guys, it's not that big of an issue, she's coming. And Brooke was like really? She's like, you hanging with my op? But Miss Evelyn gets up, she walks away. Miss Brooks says she's gonna take back her pre-order sale. And that's how we leave off on the scene. until we get into our next scene. And it is Miss Jennifer, baby, and she is letting us know that she is going to invite a special guest as well. Since the trip is still open to having guests, she said she's going to invite an old friend of hers. And baby, I was in shock because you guys know I've been over here talking about when there were 2 franchises of Basketball Wives. And baby, we are getting an OG that was alongside Miss Jackie Christie returning back on our screen, which is Laura Gomez. And baby, if y'all know, she was on Basketball Wives LA when there were 2 separate franchises. And let's just say Laura made history. Now, we have not seen Laura in about 10 years on Basketball Wives, you know, because she's been a mom. But to see her back on our screens and to see where she is now in life, and the fact that her and Miss Jennifer are good friends and close friends, and both of them are Virgos, so that is like double the earth energy. And baby, we got an OG, you know, like I said last time she was on here, she you know, had a conversation with Jackie's daughter. Some things got let out, some things got said. So the fact that Jennifer's meeting up with her, I think is going to play a key part into the rest of the season of Basketball Wives. And you know, they sitting down, they're meeting up at the restaurant, just chopping it up. Of course, stylish, both ladies from head to toe. And Jennifer just really started spilling the tea and letting Laura know what's going on with the girls, with the group, pretty much about Jackie, about what Jackie's been saying, Jackie's been doing, how Jackie has been MIA from the group and the girls and the whole situation. And Laura's like, oh wow, oh, like Laura's like in shock, and also too kind of not in shock because, like I said, Laura has worked with Jackie Christie before on the show, and we even find out a little bit more that Jackie and Laura have been knowing each other almost 17 years, and that Laura used to work for the Kings, Sacramento Kings, as a PR, and that's actually how she met Jackie because she had heard about Jackie, and then she was like, Jackie one day came in the bathroom and, you know, they hit it off, started talking, and just had been going from there. And Laura says, baby, she's just, you know, she done wrote a book. She's a mom now, and she has her own life of basketball is with her kids. She's not really in the basketball realm, but she still is in contact with people. And, you know, she's known Jackie, like I said, for a long time. And just that's how it ties into them knowing one another. And so then Miss Jennifer goes to say, girl, did you know Jackie was a prostitute? And I thought Miss Laura was gonna say something different, but she did not. She was like, yeah, I've heard that before. And then it gets to all Jackie saying, I mean, not Jackie, that Jennifer says, oh, girl, you know, it's records and files. And she's like, girl, do you think Jackie ever had a pimp? And Laura was like, no, girl, Jackie is a hustler. Jackie don't need no pimp. Jackie can count money. So we close out of that scene, and now, baby, we are headed to Mexico for the girls' trip. And of course, it is Brandy, Miss Jacelle, Jennifer, Brooke, and Evelyn. And they are the first to arrive to Mexico, and they're on their way to their hotel from the airport, and they're having girl chat in the Sprinter van as they're on the way to the room, and they're just having like real conversations about, you know, the trips and how everything is gonna go and how everything's gonna happen. And as they pull up to the hotel, y'all, it is banging. It is very beautiful. Just cultural richness. And of course, as soon as the ladies walk in, baby, they have shots for them already of the tequila. And the ladies are grabbing their glasses and they are going to take a toast before they go to their rooms and get into them. And of course, Miss Jennifer is giving the speech on the trip because y'all know she is the future bride to be. And then we go back to the airport and we get Miss Jackie, Christy, and Cheyenne coming into Mexico. And they are now off in the Sprinter van. And Miss Jackie, Christy, and Cheyenne are talking. And Miss Jackie, Christy is sharing with Miss Cheyenne that, you know, it's been a minute since she's been around the ladies. And she knows that there are going to be conversations and talks. And she says she's there to show the ladies, as a basketball wife and as a sister, how things can be fixed, how issues can be resolved. And I mean, yeah, they can be fixed. Yeah, they can be resolved. But we also have to see how things are going to unfold. And like I said last time, everybody was like kind of in a space with each other. But we get Jackie, Christy, and Cheyenne pulling up to the hotel, baby. And like I said, the ladies were already still standing in the entrance of the hotel when they got there taking shots of tequila. So, baby, you know they were surprised when they seen Miss Jackie, Christy, and Cheyenne walk through the door with the bags, and Evelyn and Jackie talking and hugging and smiling. And Brooke is like looking sideways at Evelyn because she's trying to figure out, like, okay, I understand, you know, you invited her here and everything's supposed to be cool between y'all and us, but you acting like, you know, you and Jackie friends, like y'all buddy, like y'all been talking on the phone or whatever. Like, it's been giving the vibe. Okay, we good friends. And so then y'all, we move into the ladies going with their host, the tour guide, to their room. And baby, let's say you can tell the ladies are in Mexico because as soon as they hit their rooms, we have the men, we have the mariachi band, the sombreros, and baby, they're playing good old Mexican cultural music, and the ladies are clapping, and the guys are getting down, and they're playing. And before the ladies sit down, or when they thought the guys would be playing, the guys started back, and we get a little dance off from Miss Brooke and Miss Brandy and Miss Evelyn, and all the ladies just in there throwing it, throwing it. And so then, baby, we get to sit down, and of course we got more drinks, and you know, the ladies are getting their fruits because we also have a fruit table put out for the ladies. So everybody's just getting their drinks and gonna sit down, and we're gonna get into like the room discussion of where everybody wants to sleep and stay for the night, or for the nights while we're here in Mexico. Like I was saying, they get to the rooms, and then we're picking out who gets what room. And of course, Miss Jennifer gets the presidential suite, and it's 4 rooms included inside of there. So there is where her, Miss Evelyn, Brooke, and Brandy will be staying. And so Miss Jackie, Miss Cheyenne, and Miss Jacelle are going to have the other rooms on the other side of the hotel. And, you know, they get their bags, and Miss Jackie and Cheyenne exits the room. And then, baby, things get real between the girls. And They're discussing Cheyenne's bag. They're discussing, behavior of Evelyn being a cheerleader to Jackie and Cheyenne being there. And they're just like questioning Evelyn and her intentions and pretty much being honest and open with her, because Brooke is like, girl, I'm not understanding, what this lady has done, how she's made me feel. And Evelyn was like, the women empowerment event was some time ago, and they probably need to just have a conversation and talk about it and just like let it go. And Brandy was like, you're full of it, to Miss Evelyn. In a sense, she was like, you're full of it. And she was like, what makes you say that now is the time to like forgive Jackie and allow Jackie or back into the personal spaces? And Miss Evelyn's remark to Miss Brandy was, you forgot your husband, in it. You understand to your husband. And I understand where Miss Brandy Maxill's frustration is coming from, because guess what? First of all, baby, my husband ain't got nothing to do with this. So why did you even bring him up in this situation in this moment? Because guess what? We talking about your actions and what you decided to do to someone that you say that this whole group cares for. And now you looking at me crazy, but you also are saying something that does not align with what's happening. And Miss Evelyn was like, baby, girl, I'm tired of doing this. We ain't got to keep doing this. Like, I didn't come here for this. And Brandy's husband calls her and she says, baby, well, my husband's calling me. Let me go. Let me go answer my husband's phone call. And I was like, baby, see, the thing is, the trip is already heating up. Things are already getting with the girls. It's just like, we just made it here. Can we not do this just yet? But y'all, we move into our next scene, and it is the dinner. And guess what? We have Evelyn and Jackie at the table, and they are having conversation before the rest of the girls get to the table. And then our next guest is Dr. Cheyenne, pulling up, baby, looking good, body yada 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 yada. Y'all gotta give it to him. And so, like I said, everyone's just at the table expressing to the ladies everything that was like going on and what was said, and pretty much, just letting the ladies know that, hopefully they can talk and have a good conversation while they're all in Mexico and while they're all sharing spaces. Excuse me, guys. And then, Jackie is also sharing her thoughts and saying, she hopes everything goes well and that, that they can have a good night and good conversation as well amongst the ladies. And then the next thing, we get Brooke coming to the table, baby, and she is sitting down next to Miss Evelyn. And then we get Miss Brandy Maxill, of course, in all black, just serving, looking good, giving the girls what they need and what they want. And then she sits down next to Jackie and they have a cute little exchange. And then our next guest is Miss Jacelle, baby, coming to the table. Now, y'all, I don't know if Miss Laura was able to make it, but I do know Jennifer is not at the table just yet. And then wait, speak of the devil, Jennifer and Laura come busting from around the corner, holding hands, and baby, everybody at the table is shocked, surprised and looking like, wait, what? And baby, Jackie takes the biggest drink because Jackie says, oh, me and this chick got some history that we need to clear up. And guys, if you know, then you know. Uh, season 2 of LA, Laura sat down and met with Jackie's daughter. They had a talk, had a conversation about Jackie's behavior. Jackie acts, and Jackie didn't never really get to speak her piece on that. She ain't never really get to say what she needs to say on that, and you can kind of tell she's a little taken aback about the situation, but she's not acting out of character just yet. And you guys, this is going to be an interesting season. Like I've been saying, season 11 is off with a bang, off with hits, off with just major hits. But guys, that is how we close out the scene. So in next week's episode, I was gonna say part 2, but in next week's episode, we are probably going to finish picking up at that dinner table, and I cannot wait to see what is going to happen throughout the continuation and rest of the season of Basketball Wives season 11. You guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to everyone that has been viewing the videos over here on YouTube. Shout out to the Assassin family. Until next time, you guys, it's been your girl Pretty 60 Yard Rant, aka Stunner Assassin, and this has been Basketball Wives season 11 review episode 22, and we got episode 23 coming to you soon. Bye bye.